Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel for another video, and welcome to our second video of the new topic, which is JavaScript. As you can see from the title below, today we will work on the mathematical operations that JavaScript is able to do. And before we get to do anything, please do make sure you subscribe to my channel, which ensures you yourself having unlimited knowledge in the palm of your hand. How convenient could that be? So please do consider it. First of all, what are mathematical operations, you ask yourself? Well, they aren't as complex as it sounds, and to break it down, it's just addition, subtraction, multiplication, and lastly division. And the operators, and when I say operators, I mean the symbols, like the addition symbol, the plus sign, the minus sign, the division sign, and whatnot. So these operators are the same and as the ones used at normal school math or in normal school math. There is just an exception to multiplication and division. Since multiplication, the multiplication operator in JS is the asterisk, and division uses the slash, which I'll show you just now. So I have to first start by declaring the variables, and I did say that there are three ways of setting the variables, so I'll call them what they are. Since addition is the sum, subtraction is the difference, and whatnot, that's how I'll be doing it. So that those will be the names of the variables. So the constant variable of the sum is equals to, let's keep it simple, 58 plus 30. And remember, I don't have to put a quote because these are numbers. And then I'll display it in the console so that we'll be able to see. But then before I can load the console, I'll just make sure I complete all the operations. Console.log, and then I have to show or write in the name of the variable in this method, and my semicolon as always. Okay, and then now I will load everything that we have. Let's see what we have on the console. Just have to reload it, and you do see that. Let's just see what the numbers are. So it's 88, 22, 80, 10. So 88 is equal to 58 plus 30, and then 20 is equal to that, 89 minus 69, and 56 times 5 is equals to 280, and then 70 divided by 7 is equal to 10. So that's basically a calculator. So these are the mathematical operations that JavaScript can do. So addition and all that. And there's also a quick way of adding 1 to a number. So let me just do that here. When you are adding a number, it's called increment because it's in the word increase. Increment, they sound similar. Increment is when you're increasing it by 1. Decrement is when you decreasing it by 1, like this. So I first have to use let, not const. So let increment, I'll just name the variable what it is since we are increasing it. So I'll just name it what it is. Let increment equal 88 plus plus. So when we do this, we have to use two of the identical symbols corresponding to the operation. So these two signs are equal, are the same, they're exactly the same, identical, and they correspond to the operation of addition. So there. And then now I have to name the variable. I don't have to declare it again because I already have above. Increment. Okay, yeah, so what I have to do is do the plus plus and then put the semicolon at the end. So increment plus plus, and then let's see if it was able to work. 89. So it did work because the initial number was 88 and it did increase by 1. So that's a simpler way of adding 1 to a number. And then now let's do decrement. So let's say equal the sum of 88 plus 1. Let's make that 89. So decrement minus minus, the exact same thing, and then let's just display it in the console by using the console.log method. And remember the parentheses as always and the semicolon. Then I have to write in the name of the variable, decrement. So I did spell it the same, right? So let's save that and reload our console. Let's see, just taking a bit of time, but nevertheless, nothing happened. Let's see, so let me decrement. Okay, maybe let's change the number. 80. Yeah, so now it worked and it went to 79. So yeah, and that's the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So now let's move on to finding the remainder of numbers after they've been divided. So in JavaScript, you're also able to find the remainder of two numbers that have been divided, which uses the percentage sign and it is placed between two numbers. So let's declare it first, as always. Let's say remainder equal it is division, but then we don't use the slash because we want to find out the remainder. And just for us to see the effect, let's use a number that has a remainder. So let's say 10 divided by 3. So 10 percentage sign divided by 3, and you do see that I placed the percentage sign between the two. And then now let's let the console display for us with this console.log method what is the difference between the two. So yes, and remainder and the semicolon tab, poses, and it's 1, and which is true because what it's actually doing is let's see, what it's actually doing is this. It's saying 10 divided by 3, 10 divided by 3, which is then equal to maybe something like 3,33, and it's a recurring decimal, whatever it is. So what it does is it finds that and then subtracts the one that's remaining. So it just says 10 minus 1, which is then equal, oh yeah, not 10 minus 1, 10 minus 9, which is then equal to 1. And that's how the console found 1. And then let's do an even number so that you can see that it really, so let's say let n remainder equal what, let's say 10 divided by 70 by 70 by 7, and then you will see that it will be 0. So console.log, the console.log method, and as always the parentheses, semicolon, and end remainder. Let's see what's on our console by reloading it. So the number should be 0. Uncode color is not defined. Console all is not defined. Okay, I kind of misspelled that. Control is, let's see, it must work now. And you do see that it is 0 because there is no remainder after it being divided. So that was the mathematical operations of JavaScript video, and shoutouts to you if you made it this far through the video. You are really appreciated. If you found this video informative or you simply just enjoyed the video, please do give the video a like. If you'd like to spread the knowledge, please do share the video or channel with your friends and family. To stay up to date with my content, please do subscribe. And lastly, thanks for watching. MatrixCodeBreaker out.